Hi friends, welcome to Tutor's Funny channel. Today I am going to teach how to make the Crud application full stack development project using Laravel 10 with Vue.js as a front-end application. So first I am going to go to do the backend part, which is a Laravel. So Laravel 10. If you type on this, it goes to the Laravel official website. Click on this link. Here, if the version is selected, if you want to go to the lowest version, you can select the lowest version here. Now here we need Laravel 10, so you have to select this one as a Laravel 10, right? Now here get started, you have to click on this get started and install. So install, you have to go below. If you go below, here you can see this one, your first Laravel project. Here they are given the instruction how to install the Laravel, right? Before you have to install the Laravel, you have to install the composer first, right? After that, we have to install. This is how we have to install the Laravel. So we have to type this command. So first I'm going to go to create a project here, Laravel 10 full stack. Laravel 10 full stack. We have to give the project name full stack. Inside here, I'm going to type cmd. Here we have to copy and paste this command. Click this clipboard and paste it over here. Here you have to change this one as an employee app. But the name you have to give as an employee app. This is the project I am going to create. This is the our backend part, right? So press enter key on your keyboard. Here your Laravel 10 is uh, begin to install. You have to wait until the installation completed. Now here the Laravel 10 installation completed. Now here click on this one. I have to go inside the folder, open into the VS Code editor. But so we have typed the command cmd code space dot, press enter key. It will be open up the VS Code editor, look like this. This is the all the folder structure will be there. Now what I'm going to do is, now I'm going to go to the database. You have to create the new database, db payroll. I'm going to create the new database. Click create. Now your database has been created, right? Now what I'm going to do is, my database has been created successfully. Now I'm going to go to migrate the command. So you have to go to the your env file. My database, which name is db payroll. Okay, this is the database we have created. So this database name, you have to go to the env file. This is the mysql database configuration part. MySQL database configuration. But here we have to enter the db payroll. Right. File, save all. We have to save all this configuration. After that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to the run the migration command. So you have to run the migration command. So how to run the migration command? You have type this command, right? So you have php artisan make migration your table. Okay, here the table. You have a go to your terminal. You have to open the terminal on your project. Here you have to paste this command, php artisan make migration create employees. Here you have to type the plural. Okay, if it is students, if it is teachers, okay, staffs. Okay, you have to type this is the efficient way to create the table structure, right? So php artisan make migration create employees table. Press enter key on your keyboard. Right now here the migration has been created successfully. Here you will be able to see this migration has been created successfully. Where you can see this file, go to the you have to go to the database section, migration. Here you have newly created table will be there, right? So here this is a blank one. So I'm going to add the fields. What are the fields I need? I have to add some fields. So I need these three fields. I'm going to add this employee consist of, you have to need employee name, it's a name, address and mobile, right? These three fields, right? You have to type yourself. I just copy and paste it because I have a, okay, so this is all the source code I provide you, but this is a command. Okay, this is employee name, address and phone number, address, right? Phone number, mobile, right? So this is all the string. This is the database columns we need. What are the columns we need? We need tables name, the first column we need, second column we need an address, third column we need a mobile number, right? We need a three different columns we need. One is name, second one is address, third one is a mobile. Got it? Right. Now these are the columns. If you want to add a phone, if you want to add another things here, you just copy it and paste it here. You can add any other here, right? So you have to add another field, age or something else. You can add it, right? Okay. Now we have to migrate this table. You have to migrate this thing. Before that, we have to file save this all that whatever changes you have made. After that, you have to run the command php artisan migrate. Right. Okay, now let's check the table structure. DB payroll, employees. You have all the columns should be there, right? Employee name, address, and mobile, right? You must save, then only the migration will be work. Now your table creation is successfully completed. Now another thing is we have to do the another stuff is third step. We have to make the controller. So how to make the controller? So type this by this command. Okay, so here we have to type like this: php artisan make colon controller. What is the controller you are going to create? Okay, you have to specify the controller name, right? In this project, I'm going to create this controller, which is a student employee controller. Okay, employee controller. We have to create the employee controller. We have migration also. We have complete as an employee controller. I'm going to create an employee controller. So press enter key on your keyboard. Now your controller has been created. Where the controller has been created, you go to the app folder. Inside the app folder, there is HTTP folder. HTTP folder inside the HTTP controllers. Employee controller has been created. It's a blank controller. Okay, nothing should be there. The blank controller it will be created. Right. Now here, this controller, what you're going to do is here, I'm going to add some things. Okay, so here I'm going to add the index function and store function and update function and destroy function. You have to add those functions, right? So what I'm going to do is, so here we have to add those functions, right? So I just copy these all the functions. I'll be explaining it. Okay, don't worry. These are the functions you have to add it, right? So here we have to add these functions, right? First function should be the add this one should be the index function. Okay, so this is an index function. So you have to write in Laravel 10, you have to import this one, Vue. Okay, this is a Vue. Okay, this one stored, we have typed this one as a request response. So you have to write this one, request response, right? Request response. Okay, you have to store request response. This one should be Vue. ID should be Vue. We have to view the details. The request redirect response means if you add or edit or delete the response, you have to make this one as a redirect response, right? Redirect response. This is also a redirect response, right? Okay, this is the standard of Laravel 10. This is a standard of Laravel 10, right? After that, we have to do another thing is important stuff is in Laravel 10. We have to do the another thing is we have to import this library, Vue library. We have to import this Vue library. You go to my website. You can get all the basic stuff, Laravel 10 installation, all the things that you can get it this website. Okay, right? This is a Vue things. Right? Vue, you have to manage the views here, right? The views you can manage here. After that, you have to import these two things in Laravel 10. HTTP request and response redirect. This is all the things we need. Okay, this namespace you have to import it over here, right? Right here, request. The request is there. Here, redirect response. This redirect response you have to write request and response. Okay, the view. This view means reside on this illuminate view and view. It is reside on over here, right? You have to import this one, right? Now you can see here the index function. I have created the variable employees equal. It is getting from where model employee model. So model we haven't created the model yet. So we will be created the models, right? So models, how to create the model? You have to type this command. By this type this command to create a model, right? So what is the command you have to type? You have to create PHP artisan make which model I'm going to create? Employee model. The employee model created. Right. Employee model has been created. So employee models reside on where? Here. Right. Employee is an empty model. I'm going to import this data, right? So we have these things you have to copy this. Just copy this one. Okay, here. The table which name is employees table, which name is So employees table. You can see the employees table. Employees tables consist of ID should be the auto increment part, name, address, and mobiles. These are the fields there. Name, address, mobile. Okay, what are the fields there? I have given here. That's it, right? After that, this model we have to link it over here. This model is reside on where. Okay, we have to import it over here, right? This reside on where we have to import it. That is must. So we have to given here this model is resided on. We can give this path use app. Inside the app folder there is a model folder. Inside the model folder there will be the model which name is employee, right? That's it. That's the thing here. We got this one, right? This file save all. Now what I'm going to do is we get the data from which model? Employee model, and pass into this variable employees variable. Now return response JSON. This we are passing this one. What are the data available? The employee tables. It will be passing as a JSON format. After that, when you store the data, you have to create the variable employee new employee. What are the requests we are getting from the API? Okay, what are the name, address, and mobile? These all things you have to assign to the database columns. After that, these all things are stored in this variable. Which variable? Employees variable. This employee variables, and there is a method called save. It will be added into the database, and it returns the JSON format as output as employee created. This is how it will be created the employees. Okay, this is how we have created the employees, right? After that, we have to that one is a public function is stored. We have to find the ID. Okay, we have to find the employee ID. So we have to get the employee ID. You have to find the employee ID. So you have to write employees. You have to write it's the employees. Okay, the employees ID, right? So you get the what is the ID you are coming here. This find method will be work out to what is your ID you are finding here. Get the ID. It finding from the model. This is called as a model. It go here the model and finding the respective ID and passing to the variable, this employees variable, to return the response as a JSON format. Okay, what is the ID you are typing on the Postman? The matching value should be, matching result should be assigned to the employees variable and passing to the JSON response over here. Update. How to update the records? Get the request data. What are the employee relevant data is coming along with the ID. Finding the matching ID, and whatever changes you have made, click updated, record should be updated. Right. Destroy, what is the ID you are typing, matching ID, get the ID result, and it will be delete the record. Okay, these are the CRUD operation of Laravel 10, right? CRUD operation using the RESTful API, right? Now what I'm going to do is all things are done. Okay, these are things we have to do it, right? So after that, what you're going to do is you have to test it whether it's working fine or not, right? We have to test it whether it's working fine or not. Will be checking, right? Now what I'm going to do is here, we have model, all the things are correct, right? Now let's do the thing as we have to do it as a APIs. So we have to go to the Crud section. There is api.php. This is a folder, right? So here we now need to go to the web.php. This is all the API access. So we have to go to this folder. You have to mention the controller where your controller reside on. First, you have to mention the path. My controller reside on inside the app folder. HTTP controllers. Inside the controllers, we have a employee controller, right? Now we have created 4 different routes. Okay, first one is we have get all the records. We have view the records. Okay, so how to view the records? We have right here. Simply you have right here app HTTP. You have right here this one. We have to get rid of these lines. Only you have right employee controller class index method. Right, this one should be the, we don't need this path. We have already mentioned above, so we don't need them this path. Right. Okay. So Laravel 10 standard, right? So here, if the request is coming, routes get /employees, okay, /employee from the browser. It's called the employee controller. Employee controller is we are given already given the path where your employee resided. Go and index method, employee controller index action method and view the employee details. Right. After that, when the request is coming from the API /save, it goes to the employee controller store method. So here we have the employee controller store method goes here, employee controller store method, get the values and insert into the record into the database. Right? The second method works. Right? Okay, so when the URL is coming, /update along with the ID you're typing, it goes to the employee controls update method. Where's the update method? This is the update method. Okay, get the information along with ID, find the ID, what's the ID you're coming here, find the matching values and update the relevant records. Right. The same thing you have to do as a destroy as well. Okay, when you are typing /delete, what's the ID you are typing, this goes to the particular controller, employee controller destroy method, delete the particular row. That's the thing, it will be applied. So all the things are returned to the output as a JSON format. This is how the APIs works. Right. Now first I file save all. Let's run the project. Go out to run the project PHP artisan serve. Type the command serve and run the project. Right now IP is running. You just copy it, paste it over here. Right, this is the Laravel 10. Okay, welcome page. So when /employees, what's the employees things employees. Where's my web.php? Sorry, app.php. Say employees. Get employees. Sorry, here you have right API/employees. Now I got the error. This is the error I'm getting. So what what the solution is, we no need this view. Okay, so uh, when you use the API request, we no need the view. This implement views there is error. So we have to get rid of these lines. That's the problem. Right. So we no need that. I keep okay, these all the things I have to remove. But that's the thing you have to read. Right. Now let's save all and now let's check whether it's working fine or not. Refresh it. Here it's working. Here there is no record, so that you have to empty. Okay, now let's test it through these things in APIs. Postman. If you are not to install Postman, you have to install them. So you have to this URL. First, I'm going to add the record. So I just copy this URL, place it over here. The request should be the post API. The method should be save body name, address, and mobile. This is our mobile. Okay, so here we have a columns name, address, mobile. So here I've tried the James India mobile number. Click send button. Employee created successfully. Okay, here it's working perfectly well. Now let's load them and check. Here the employee created successfully. Okay, now it's working. Now let's this one we have to in Postman you have to check it get what are the employees. If the request is coming employees, here it's working. Right, so here when the request is coming /employees, it goes to here index page, it's load the employee from the data model. Right, it written as a JSON format. Okay. The store function also we have did the employee created successfully. After that we have find the we have to update the record. So how to update the record? We have to update the record. You go and check the API. Here with the request coming the API, it's a put request update along with the ID. So you have to write the update along with the ID. What's the we have to go to our Postman. This is a request. You just copy it, paste it over here. API update. What's the ID? ID for number 4. James, you're right. James, John, India, you're right as UAE. You have to, this couple of changes I have made. This is the, we have to make this as a put. Click send button. Employee updated. Now let's check it. Get employees sent. Here it's working perfectly. Its record is updated successfully. Okay, record is updated successfully. Here it's updated successfully. Right, now I'm going to remove the record. Let's check. That's a delete. What the request is coming? Slash delete the ID. Delete. What's the ID? ID number 4. This is ID number 4. Click send button. Employee deleted. Now if you are type employees get request, click send, there's nothing. Okay, the API request is working perfectly well. Okay, the API request is working perfectly well. This is how we are handling the RESTful API. Okay, right. Now let's do the, our backend part is completed successfully. Let's do the front end part, which is a Vue.js. Now our backend part is over. Now let's go to the front end part, which is a Vue.js. So how to install the Vue.js? We have to see this is the command we are typing and install the Vue.js, right? So let's copy this command. I just go to my folder here. This is my folder. So this is the backend. Here I'm going to type this front end part, cmd. First you have to configure the Vue.js. Okay, npm install fng vue cli. Press enter key on your keyboard. You have to wait until the process completed. Now let's create the Vue.js project. So here we have to type vue init web tag. We have folder name, our project name. So I just copied, paste over here. The project name I'm going to is front end. This one should be the employee. Press enter key on your keyboard. You have to wait until the all your project. You have to configure the project. So press we no need the description. All thing I skip it. Press enter key. We need a view router. We need yes. This one yes. Standard yes. You have to select the karma. This one the second option. Press enter key on your keyboard. Yes. Why? npm. I need a npm. You have to wait until all the dependencies get installed. Right? You have to get installed all the dependencies. You have to wait until all the things are configured. Now we have a front-end application created successfully. Now I'm going to open the go to inside the folder and run the app. So cd employee frontend. So type cd employee frontend. Press enter key. Here you have to run the command npm run dev. npm run dev. Press enter key on your keyboard. Right. Now your fort is configured. I just copy these lines. Now here you have to paste it. This is your welcome page of Vue.js. This is the welcome page of Vue.js. Right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my app. Here this one. I'm going to open on the VS Code editor. Go here. Type cmd code space dot. Right. This is your folder structure of Vue.js. The folder structure. Now what I'm going to do is here you can see this index.html. This is your index.html. Here I'm going to place my bootstrap. So I go to the Google and type get start bootstrap. Click on this. Get bootstrap 4. Right, you have to get the bootstrap, right? So bootstrap, right, this one css, copy this one, paste it over here. Now you'll be able to access the Bootstrap libraries. Right. Perfect. First you have to configure the Bootstrap first. Right. Okay, now here what I'm going to do is the index.html. This is the page, the single page application. It will be calling the app. App is where it goes to the src folder. Inside the src folder, this is app.vue. Okay, this is app.vue. Right? So it will be calling here in the route view. Here's a route view. Here the route view. Say index.js. It will be calling the which one? This router called as hello world. Okay, it's a hello world component. So as a hello world component, this is a hello world component. Whatever you are written, it will be displayed as a home page. Right. Now instead of that, we are going to create our own component. Right. So what I'm doing here is we have to create our own component. Right. So how to create it here is we have to go to create the component which is a index.js. We have to create the component. Sorry, we have to create the employee component. I'm going to create employee component. Right. The component consists of all the CRUD operations. So select this one. Select component folder. Right click new employee dot view, which is an extension. Right, this is an extension. You have to create the component. Right. So now what I'm going to do is here I'm going to go to adjust this all things I will provide you, don't worry. Right. Right. Okay, I'll provide, don't worry. Right. Okay. Save all. Now here what I did here is this is a template. With the template, this is a template. The template is started, the template is closing. Right. What I did here is I'll be explaining this all are our Bootstrap form design. Okay, here the div is started. Okay, this div is started, is closing. Right, the div is closing. Right. So inside the div we have created a simple form design. Simple form design. This is adding employee registration. This is a form design. So form is starter tag, closing tag. Form consists of three different input box. One is the employee name, employee address, and mobile. Okay, the employee name we have to write v model employee.name. This is the two-way binding. This is a two-way binding method. This is a Bootstrap class form controller. This is a placeholder. Okay, so here it's a three divs. First div, the second div. This is the employee address. This is second input field, which is the employee address. Okay, this is a two-way binding. Okay, here employee dot address. With this employee dot address, I will be explaining in few minutes what is the employee class. Okay, this is the third column, third one input field, which is a mobile. So we have a three fields we are setting. Say employee mobile, right? So we have a one save button. Once you enter the values and click save button, it goes to the form, which is a submit prevent mean the reloaded it will be prevented and go to the save function and save the record. Right. So right now I explain it. Inside the script we have written all the logics. Okay, so when you create save button here, before that I'm going to create here. First you have to import the XOCS Vue and XOCS. Okay, XOCS we have to open the terminal. I'm going to download an npm iOS. Because why we are download this dependency mean it will be managing all the RESTful API. So in the managing the API request purpose, we have to install this XOCS package. Successfully install this package XOCS because in order to manage the API request to front end and back end. After install, then you have to import this. We have to add this library, import XOCS from XOCS class. We have to use Vuejs AXOS, right? After that, you have to create the export default. This is your employee. This is your page employee, right? After data return result, you have to create the array. Here we have to create the simple employee. We have to add these values. Add ID, name, address, and mobile. These are the values. Okay, this is a simple array we have created. These values, so we have to write employee. So we have to go whatever value you are typing here. employee, what is the name you are typing on this text input field, address and mobile, it will be stored over here. Okay, why stored over here is this is a two-way binding we have implemented. The employee here we have to implement here employee.name, employee.address, employee.mobile. We have to this all things we have to what is the name they are typing, it will be added over here, right? After that, what you're going to do is when you click save button, it goes to the save API. So for save API, what you're going to do it, you already have created your save API. So your post method API save. It's okay, the same thing, just copy it and paste it over save API. Right. Okay, it will be saved the record into the database, right? Okay, after that, what you're going to do is second stuff. After save the record, we have to view the record. So we have another simple table we have created. Here you can see the table is started, this table is closing. Here this is the table heading, you have to write it here. ID, employee name, address, mobile and option. Option consists of two things, edit and delete, right? So here T body, inside the T body we have to display the record. So we have to write the V for means a for loop. When you fetch the record from the database, how many rows are there, it will be loop out. So loop, what is the loop we are using? The for loop. So you write the employee, here result means here this is the employee, this is the employee array we have created here. What are the data are there, it will be loop up, and here we have to use it. This is the primary key of ID section, you have to loop it and show the ID records, employee ID, employee name, address and mobile. Okay, it's employee.id, employee.name, employee.address, employee.mobile. Right. Edit and remove, we have to call this employee and employee when you edit the record. Okay, that's the stuff we have did it. Right. Now what I'm going to do is here I will show you how the things work on. So what you're going to do is here everything fine. Let's check out. Before that, we have to go to the route section. The routes index of route. We have to implement another routes slash. When the request is coming here slash, I'm going to go to the employee. You have to write this is employee. Employee. Here also you have to write employee. Okay. It is employees reside on component. This one should be the employees component. File which is a employee. Say employee. This is a employee. Right. This file is reside. When the slash and the request is slash, it goes to employee. This is how we have made it. File save all and check it back whether it's working fine or not. When the employee request, right? So let's, when the request is coming slash employee, it goes to the employee component. Right, so let's go to the employee component, right? So what I did here is I'm going to this app is running. Now I'm going to test localhost 8080 port. This one should be tested employee. You will get this window. Okay, get the window as an employee, right? So you can see here router, I just changed it as slash employees goes there. If you are rid of this one, file save all. Now let's get it like this. It goes when the page is open, it goes here. Okay, when the slash, it goes to this particular page. Right. Now let's add the value and check it. Now I'm going to add this logo, we don't need them. So we have to remove the logo, go to the app.view. Here there's a logos there. This image I'm going to backspace to remove it and file save all and refresh them, you get it. Here write employee is John, address India, mobile number, you type something like that. Click save button. Save record saved here. The save record will be displayed below. If you edit the record, you will be able to edit the record. So I'm going to save another record as an India phone number. Click save button. Record save. The second record will be added here. I want to edit the first record. Click on edit here. Record will be changed. If If you want to edit this record, John, Peter, click save button. At this time, record is updated. Here, updatable record will be shown over here, right? If you want to delete the record, here, click delete, it's delete the record. Okay, right. Now let's back to our code section. We are implement the CRUD operation. Updated and delete both are doing in the one button, save button. Okay. So what is the thing is, when you edit the click edit button, so you can see here there's a button edit. When you click edit button, it goes to the edit function employee. So that's edit function here. It getting here and get all the data from the employee. It will be passing to the form. After that, if you want to edit, if you edit something else and it goes to the respective API. Okay, this API go to the ID. What's the ID are coming here? It will be update the record. Update the record and clear the form. Right. So here, when to save the record, we want to clear the form. Right. If you are right like this, it will be clear the form. Right. So all things are clear. Right. Right. Now I'm going to save again. I'm going to edit something. Sorry. Mobile number. Click save button. Record saved here. It will be clear. Record will be clear. Right. So this is how we have using the clear statement. After that, we have to remove the record. If you have clicked the remove delete button, whatever is record deleted, whatever is here, this goes to the employee, remove employee. It's go to the here and go to the particular URL. This is the API request. What's the ID coming here? Delete the records. Okay, you can write this way or this way. Okay, I recommended this way. This is a good way. After that, it will be delete the URL. This up we have to the records. After delete the record, the table should be reloaded. Right? So this how we have implemented the Crud full stack development project using Laravel 10 and Vuejs. Thank you for watching. This is all the source code I provide in my website. You will be able to download and use them. Thank you for watching.